Welcome back, India aspirants, to the 33rd of 40 lectures of the Crash Course in English by Ma Tutorial. My name is Anmol and I shall be your guide on this journey through the English language. You must remember we had finished with parts of speech and it started with indirect and direct speech narration. We did the first lecture the last time. This time we're going to conclude with it. We started with the first two kind of sentences there, the interrogatives and the declaratives and interrogatives, assertives and interrogatives if you want. If you do not remember what kind of sentences we did, please go back and revisit the last lecture. If you do not remember the kind of sentences that there are, please go and revisit the second lecture where we did subject-verb agreement that started with the kinds of sentences. We are moving on to the third kind of sentence today, the imperative, converting imperative sentences. Let's go ahead. So imperative sentences सबसे पहले हम समझेंगे होते क्या है. Imperative sentences वो वाक्य होते हैं जिसमें आप किसी को कुछ करने के लिए कह रहे हो. आप किसी से रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, कमांड कर रहे हो, ऑर्डर दे रहे हो इत्यादि. आप किसी को कुछ करने के लिए कह रहे हो, एडवाइस दे रहे हो, शायद एडवाइस भी हो सकता है कि गो एंड क्लीन योर माउथ, गो एंड वॉश योर माउथ, इट स्टिंक्स, तो एडवाइस हो गई. बट रादर द रिक्वेस्ट, कमांड और ऑर्डर ही होता है. एडवाइस के लिए यू कैन से दैट यू शुड डू समथिंग, और यू शुड डू समथिंग जैसे ही हो गया वैसे ही वो डिक्लेरेटिव स्टेटमेंट बन गया कि आपको ऐसा करना चाहिए, डिक्लेयर कर रहे हैं हम उसमें. सो लेट्स सी, ही सेड टू मी गो अवे. अब अंदर क्या बोला जा रहा है? इंपेरेटिव सेंटेंस बोला जा रहा है देखो डायरेक्ट स्पीच में. सो ही ऑर्डर्ड मी टू गो अवे. अब किस तरह की बात बोली जा रही है उसके अनुसार हम यहाँ पे अपना वर्ब चेंज करेंगे. ही सेड टू मी प्लीज कम हियर, सो ही रिक्वेस्टेड मी टू कम हियर. अगर यहाँ पे बोला जाता है ही सेड टू मी प्लीज गो अवे, तो कहेंगे ही रिक्वेस्टेड और इम्प्लोर्ड मी टू गो अवे. वी वोंट से देन ही ऑर्डर्ड बिकॉज़ ही सेड प्लीज. यहाँ पे प्लीज नहीं है, सिर्फ गो अवे लिखा है. और ही शाउटेड एट मी टू गो अवे, अगर एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क होता तो ही शाउटेड एट मी टू गो अवे. Said to will be replaced by ordered, request, forbade और suggested. Forbade मतलब मना करना, कि मना किया उसने. He forbade मतलब उसने मना किया. According to need, जो भी आपकी आवश्यकता होगी उसके अनुसार. या तो आप ऑर्डर कर रहे हो, रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, फॉरबेड कर रहे हो मतलब मना कर रहे हो, सजेस्ट कर रहे हो, उसको सुझाव दे रहे हो. यूज द कंजंक्शन टू. और कंजंक्शन कौन सा उपयोग हो रहा है यहाँ पे? टू. He ordered me to, he ordered me to, he requested me to, he forbade me to, he suggested me to do whatever it is. Tense और pronoun etc. shall be changed as aforementioned. आपको याद होगा जो सबसे पहला वाला हम लोगों ने kind of sentences किया था, उसमें देखा था हमने tenses और जो अंदर के pronouns हैं वो किस प्रकार change होंगे. Tenses हमने देखा था कि अगर present है तो past में हो जाएगा, simple present simple past में, simple past perfect past में, continuous present है तो perfect continuous past में, परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस प्रेजेंट है तो कंटिन्यूस पास्ट, फिर कंटिन्यूस पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस पास्ट में. इफ इट इज द परफेक्ट प्रेजेंट इनटू द परफेक्ट पास्ट, इफ इट इज द परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस प्रेजेंट इनटू द परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस पास्ट. एंड द pronouns inside were changing according to the person of the pronoun. The first person was changing according to the subject, second persons were changing according to the object, third persons were remaining the same. Go back and revisit and make sure that you understand all of this from the previous lecture. उसी अनुसार यहाँ पे भी वो changes किए जाएंगे. थोड़े उदाहरण देख लेते हैं हम लोग. पॉज करके आप अपने आप कोशिश करने की कोशिश करिए, और अगर आपसे हो पाता है ये आगे चेक करिए, फिर जो भी आंसर आया वो सही है कि नहीं है. वी वोंट पॉज, यू कैन पॉज द वीडियो देयर. तो शी सेड टू मी डू नॉट कम हियर. उसने वहां से आने के लिए मना किया, तो यहाँ पे फॉरबेड यूज कर सकते हैं हम. शी फॉरबेड मी टू गो देयर और टू कम देयर. अच्छा, गो और कम दोनों कर सकते हो आप यहाँ पे. क्यों? अभी समझते हैं. पर देयर, क्योंकि वो हियर अपने लिए बोल रही थी. वो जब वहां पे है तो कह रही है डू नॉट कम हियर. मैं जब कहूंगा तो बोलूंगा वहां. वो कह रही है यहां, मैं कहूंगा वहां, क्योंकि मैं तो यहाँ पे हूं. तो शी फॉरबेड मी टू गो देयर. अगर वो वहां पे है, अब नहीं है तो गो देयर, अभी भी वहां पे है तो कम देयर. शी फॉरबेड मी टू कम देयर. कम एंड गो बोथ कैन बी यूज्ड इन दिस इंस्टेंस. ही सेड कॉल द फर्स्ट विटनेस नाउ. He ordered them to call the first witness then. So he ordered, this is an order, call the first witness now. Call the first witness now is an order. Only a judge can say that, they call the first witness now. Judge कह रहा है तो order है. He ordered them to bring the first witness there. He ordered them to, वो conjunction to call the first witness. And you'll remember now will be then. We've done this in the previous lecture. We've seen which kind of a word changes into which kind of a word. So that is what it is. He ordered them to call the first witness then. Next she said, spread the clothes in the sunlight and do not wash anything else. Again, spread the clothes in the sunlight and do not wash anything else also sounds like an order because there is no please in that. If there were a please then we would have said she requested. So she ordered. Who did she order? We do not know. So she ordered directly. She ordered to spread. She ordered them. She ordered him. You can put some pronoun if you want. You can write him, though it is not present. You can assume that maybe it was him that she ordered. To spread the clothes in the sunlight and to not wash anything else. दोनों तरफ to लगेगा. She ordered him to spread the clothes in the sunlight and to not wash anything else. And to not wash anything else. So उसको do not बोल रहे हैं. यहाँ पे हम लोग do नहीं लगाएंगे. To not wash. To जो conjunction है उसके साथ and not to wash anything else and to not wash or not to wash anything else. The captain said to the soldiers, stand at ease. Now captain order नहीं करता, captain command करता है. You can write commanded. The captain commanded the soldiers to stand at ease. The captain commanded the soldiers to stand at ease. The captain commanded the soldiers to stand at ease. My mother said to me, help others but do not expect anything in return. So यहाँ पे आप advice लगा सकते हो. ये advice क्या है आपकी माता जी ने आपको? My mother उन्होंने राय दी है. ये उनकी advice है. So my mother advised me to help others but not to expect anything in return. My mother advised me to help others but not to expect anything in return. See how many of these were correct? Write it down in the comment section. Out of 5, how many marks did you get for converting imperative sentences direct into indirect speech? If you want more practice, you would have to come join us here at our branch in Indore. We have practice sheets for all the content that is being given to you, and we consistently build on those resources with every passing batch. So when you come here, you will find something new each and every time. When another person from your family or your friend group perhaps comes later, they will find the resources added further. Alright, let's move ahead. Now we are converting exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences used for expressing or used to express emotions, strong emotions. Yeah, do you remember? If you don't, please go back and revisit the second lecture. There we've talked about the kinds of sentences. She exclaimed with sorrow. कैसे क्या? She said, alas. Alas use होता है दुख के लिए. Alas, he has stolen my heart. उसने दुख के साथ बोला यार. She exclaimed with sorrow that he had stolen her heart. अब क्या क्या आ रहा है इसमें देखो. अगर said alas है तो exclaimed with sorrow use करो. अगर said के साथ हुरे है तो exclaimed with joy use करो. अगर said के साथ fie या है तो exclaimed with despise या disgust, मतलब घृणा. disgust होता है कि आपको किसी चीज से चिढ़ मच रही है, उस पे like you're disgusted with it, आपको घृणा उससे हो रही है और वो आपको बुरा फील करा रहा है. That is what disgust or despise. Despise is direct, where you are not feeling good about it and you have anger towards it, you hate it. और disgust, छी, जिसका छी जिसको कहते हैं ना हिंदी में, that is what fie or is. Chi shows disgust. That is how this shows. Exclaimed with despise or disgust. Now said plus wow है तो exclaimed with joy. Wow shows joy. And है तो exclaimed with surprise और regret. दोनों हो सकता है. अब वो context पे depend करेगा. अगर कोई अच्छी चीज है एकदम से हुई है तो surprised, अचंभित, आश्चर्यचकित, नहीं तो regret. यहाँ पे अब आपको निराशा हो रही है, पश्चाताप हो रहा है, प्रायश्चित करने का आपकी इच्छा कर रही है, तो regret है आपके अंदर कि पहले नहीं हुआ यार, ओ यार नहीं हो पाया, अरे कर लिया, ओ उस वक्त स्टॉक्स खरीद लेने चाहिए थे, आज करोड़पति होते, समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो इफ सेड alas है तो exclaimed with sorrow, she exclaimed with sorrow. said हरे होता, हुरे, exclaimed with joy. एक्सक्लेम मतलब व्यक्त करना, तो जोर से मतलब बहुत भावुक होकर व्यक्त करना इज एक्सक्लेम्ड. दैट इज व्हाट द वर्ड एक्सक्लेम्ड इज यूज्ड फॉर. भावुक किसी भी तरह की भावना में यदि आप कुछ भी व्यक्त करते हैं तो उसको एक्सक्लेमेशन कहते हैं. दैट इज वेयर द वर्ड एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस आल्सो कम्स फ्रॉम स्ट्रॉन्ग इमोशंस. कि ज्यादा ही भावुक होकर अगर आपको कोई वाक्य स्पष्ट कर रहे हैं, व्यक्त कर रहे हैं, तो उसको हम कहेंगे एक्सक्लेम्ड. अच्छा, क्या रूल्स क्या है? कंजंक्शन दैट यूज हो रहा है इसमें भी, पहले वाले में भी याद था आपको कंजंक्शन दैट यूज हो रहा था. डिक्लेरेटिव में, असर्टिव में याद नहीं है तो प्लीज गो बैक एंड रिविजिट द लास्ट लेक्चर. That she exclaimed with sorrow that he had stolen her heart. Yeah, it's pretty much same thing. And then the tense pronoun again will change in the same way as mentioned before. Aforementioned means mentioned before. Let's convert some sentences and see if it works for us. There are 4 sentences. Mark yourself out of 4 in this. Let's see how many are you able to do. So she said, hooray, we have won this match. So she exclaimed with joy that they had won that match. If that is what you thought about it, then it is correct. She exclaimed with joy that. अब we है यहाँ पे देखो, प्रोनाउन चेंज होगा पहले उसके हिसाब से. We had won the match, they हो जाएगा they. अच्छा, we है प्लूरल है तो she से कोई मतलब नहीं है. they न्यूट्रल जेंडर, कॉमन जेंडर होता है. They is used for men and women both. A collection of men and women. They exclaimed with joy that they had. Have का had बन जाएगा. Present perfect, past perfect. Had won this match. I hope you can connect all of this with all the information that has been given to you. She exclaimed with joy that they had won this match. That match. It should be that match, not this match. So this will become that as well. She exclaimed with joy that they had won that match. She said, how beautiful is the rain. Alright, so she exclaimed with surprise. She exclaimed with a wondrous emotion. Or she exclaimed with joy or enthusiasm. You can say, she exclaimed with joy, enthusiasm, with a wondrous joy, or with wonder. She exclaimed with joy. You can use other words as well. She exclaimed with joy that the rain was very beautiful. That the rain was very beautiful. He said, bravo, you have done well. So now he exclaimed with pride. Bravo के लिए क्या यूज कर सकते हैं? Pride. Bravo कह रहा है तो शाबाश कह रहा है. शाबाश कह रहा है तो मतलब उसके अंदर आपके प्रति फक्र है, उसको गर्व है आप पर, नाज है उसको आप पर. Is proud of you. So he exclaimed with pride, you can say. Yeah. Or you can say he applauded or commended. He applauded or commended. Commended him. Now you can change the structure. See, you can say he exclaimed that he had done a, or he said to me. If it is to me, then we will say, but it is not mentioned here. So he said, bravo, you have done well. He exclaimed, or he exclaimed with pride that I had done well, or that he had done well, or that she had done well. Any of those pronouns will work here because we are not sure who is saying that to. But he exclaimed with pride that you have done well. तो दैट लग जाएगा उसमें जो कंजंक्शन हमने अभी देखा था. पर अगर हम चेंज करना चाहें इसका स्ट्रक्चर तो थोड़ा कर सकते हैं. देखो, he applauded him at having done well. That is also a way. He applauded or commended him at having done well. Or he applauded or commended him saying that he had done well. Saying that he had done well. Here you can use that. This is also correct. So either of these is a correct way. There was another way as well. He exclaimed with pride that he had done well. This is the simplest one. There are other ways as well. इनमें से कोई भी तरीका अगर लिखा हो तो वो सही होगा. अच्छा, what is the relevance Beta, the experimentation that the UPSC examinations are doing right now with English, it is not unforeseen, or it is not far-fetched, or it is not unexpected that narration-based questions might also show up in your examination in the near future, where you are asked convert the following into indirect speech. You're given a direct speech wala sentence and an option A, B, C, D, and you have to choose the best option out of those. That is why it is important to know active, passive, and direct, indirect as well, because though they have not shown themselves yet, they may still do in the future. Because you must remember the last examination in the 2024 April examination, the first 2024 one NDA, there were parts of speech ka question which had never shown themselves up before. It was the first time the parts of speech question came in the NDA. So remember, it is not like it is not in the course. It is a part of the course. It's a part of English grammar, and it's very likely, very probable, high probability that these questions might show themselves up. Alright. She said, what a pleasant surprise. So she exclaimed with pleasure. She exclaimed that it was a pleasant surprise. You can just say she exclaimed. You can use that word alone as well. You don't have to put with something because there is no interjection here. If you do not remember what interjections are, please go back to the parts of speech. The first lecture, parts of speech, I think first or second, somewhere there in the beginning of the lessons, in the beginning of the course, she exclaimed that it was a pleasant surprise. It was a pleasant surprise. Mark yourself, score yourself, see how many of them were correct. Put the answer down in the comment section so that you can grade against other people and see what is the competition that you are going through. Optative sentences, let's remember optative sentences. May God bless you, all the best, happy birthday, long live the king, etc., etc., good evening, good night, all of them. So those are optative sentences. If you do not remember, again, go back, revisit the subject verb agreement wala chapter. You will see the kinds of sentences there. So he said, may God bless you. He prayed that God might bless him. See, he said, may God bless you. He's praying. He prayed that God might bless him. Said is changed to wished or prayed. He wished or prayed. Use the conjunction that. So said यहाँ पे किसमें change होता है? Wished या prayed में. और conjunction use कर रहे हैं that. Tense pronouns will change in the same way as before. If you have any confusions regarding that, go and revisit the last chapter. She said, may God pardon me. She said, may God pardon me. So she prayed, yes, that God might, अब मे का might बन जाएगा, past tense, present का past, might, pardon, क्यों बनेगा past? क्योंकि यहाँ पे past है. You remember? If the reporting verb is in the past, then the tenses inside change accordingly. They said, long live the king. They prayed that the king might live long. Again, they prayed that the king might live long. Grade yourself, see how many of these were correct for you. More practice. Come and contact us if more practice is needed. Alright, note. Need not, used to, would rather, would better, had rather, had better, do not change. Example given, he said, I used to go to school by bus. So he said, I used to does not change. He said that he used to go to school by bus. इसमें used to का tense change नहीं होगा. ये इन सब के tenses change नहीं होते हैं. Would rather, would better, that he would rather. क्योंकि that is true forever. He used to go to school by bus. That will be true forever. अनंत काल तक ये सत्य रहेगा कि वो स्कूल बस से जाया करता था. वो अतीत नहीं बदल सकता. So he said that he used to go to school by bus. He said that he used to go to school by bus. All right, let's do the next one. If past continuous is used as a subordinate adverb clause of time, then it does not change. Past continuous अगर use किया जा रहा है, past continuous क्या? Was studying. कैसा? While I was studying as a subordinate adverb clause of time. Main sentence क्या है? You were playing. Yes, they had been playing. Were playing क्या बन जाएगा? Had been playing. Past continuous बन जाएगा past perfect continuous. Make sense? So he said to me, he was studying while I was. He said to me that I was playing. I had been playing while he was studying. That is how it said. He said to me that. अब ये वाला जो है ये है सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज. ये मेन सेंटेंस है, ये इसका सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज है. सबऑर्डिनेट के बारे में जानने के लिए कंजंक्शंस का चैप्टर दोबारा आप रिवाइज कर लें अगर आपको याद नहीं है तो. सबऑर्डिनेटिंग क्लॉजेस के लिए दिस इज सबऑर्डिनेटिंग क्लॉज ऑफ टाइम. एडवर्ब क्लॉज ऑफ टाइम आई वाज स्टडीइंग व्हाइल के दौरान. इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट कब हो रहा है. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज एन एडवर्ब क्लॉज ऑफ टाइम. दिस एंटायर थिंग इज एन एडवर्ब क्लॉज. देयर इज नो वन एडवर्ब देयर. दिस एंटायर थिंग इज एन एडवर्ब क्लॉज ऑफ टाइम. ही सेड टू मी दैट I was playing or I had been playing while he was studying. Yes. So past continuous if in the subordinate adverb clause of time. See, I was studying he है, ये नहीं बदला. हाँ, you were playing, this is the main clause. So main clause में had been playing हो जाएगा और you का I बन जाएगा. क्यों? सेकेंड पर्सन इनसाइड चेंज होता है ऑब्जेक्ट के अनुसार. ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ मी है तो you will become I. Obviously, if you do not understand, please go and revisit the previous lecture and you will definitely understand what is being said here. Now, past indefinite as a subordinate adverb clause of time sees no change again. That also doesn't see any change. Past indefinite, yeah, when I met him, this also, he was playing, he had been playing when I met him. He said that, third person change होता ही नहीं है. He had been playing when he met him. ये ही क्यों भाई? फर्स्ट पर्सन प्रोनाउन सब्जेक्ट के हिसाब से चेंज होता है. When he met him, तो ही है वो, ही बन जाएगा. Alright, next, continue. A past indefinite used for two simultaneous actions sees no change. Example said, I prepared the tea and he fried the chips. Past indefinite used for two simultaneous actions also doesn't see any change. That I had prepared the tea and he had fried the chips. No. She said that she prepared the tea and he fried the chips. She said that she prepared the tea because simultaneous action मतलब साथ साथ में हुए हैं. जो दो एक्शंस के बारे में अगर बात किया गया है पास्ट इंडेफिनिट में, पास्ट सिंपल पास्ट, पास्ट इंडेफिनिट, तो चेंज नहीं होगा. She said that, वैसे पास्ट इंडेफिनिट क्या बन जाता है? पास्ट परफेक्ट. She said that she prepared the tea and he fried the chips. She said that she prepared the tea and he fried the chips. Now, past indefinite used for historical events also see no change, obviously. He said Gandhiji started the Quit India movement, which will always be true. Had started nahi hoga. He said that the same thing. Gandhiji started the Quit India movement. He said that Gandhiji started the Quit India movement. Shall will be changed to should only if the sentence is giving an advice. Else, we will use would. Will और shall, should तभी बनेगा जब वो advice होगा. नहीं तो will क्या बनेगा? Would बनेगा. देखो, he said I shall come tomorrow, तो I would. He said that he would come the next day. देखो. He said that he would come. Tomorrow का क्या बन जाएगा? The next day. He said that he would come the next day. She said to me, what shall I do after the examination? She asked me. She asked me what she should do. What she should do after the exam. अब यहाँ वो राय मांग रही है, एडवाइस मांग रही है कि what shall I do, क्या करना चाहिए मुझे, नहीं क्या करूंगी, कि what will I do, अबे क्या करूंगी एग्जाम के बाद, नहीं वो राय मांग रही है क्या करना चाहिए मुझे. What shall I do after the exam? So she asked me what she should do after the exam. यहाँ shall उसके सब्जेक्ट के पहले आया था क्योंकि क्वेश्चन था. यहाँ रिटन स्टेटमेंट में क्वेश्चन नहीं होगा, so that is why the auxiliary is coming after the subject, which is the regular structure. Alright, so the last slide for today and the last one for direct and indirect speech narration. According to the meaning, we might sometimes need to change the modals. कभी कभी modals हमें meaning के अनुसार change करने पड़ सकते हैं. देखें कैसे. She said, if I get selected, I need not take any exam further. So she need not take any exam further. That she would not have to take any examination further. कि if she got selected, she said that. क्या मतलब इसका? उसने बोला, she said that if she got selected, she would not have to take. She would not have to take another exam. So need यहाँ पे देखो would बन गया, would not, need not का would not बन गया meaning, क्योंकि same रखना है हमें. I did not take any other exam. She would not have to take. So would not and have to take any other exam. He said, need I send an email? He said, need I send an email? So he asked if he was required to send an email. That is what he's trying to say. If he had to. He asked me if he had to send an email. If it was needed. We can use need as well. He asked me if he needed to send an email. But the better way of saying it is, he asked me if he had to send an email. He said, when I was a kid, I could not go out alone. I could not go out alone. So here could is used for permission. उसको allowed नहीं था. So he said that when he was a kid, he was not allowed to go out alone. He said that when he was a kid, he could not go out alone. He said that when he was a kid, he was not allowed to go out alone. He was not allowed to. Could not will be replaced by, so could not will be replaced by was not allowed to go out alone. Could not go out alone, तो ये मतलब हो जाएगा कि वो सक्षम नहीं था बाहर जाने में, पर यहाँ उसका मतलब है परमिशन से. तो जब इनडायरेक्ट डालेंगे तो हम परमिशन का वर्ड डालेंगे वहां पे कि he was not allowed to go. उसको अनुमति नहीं थी बाहर जाने की. She said, रोहित, you must be prudent. Prudent मतलब बड़ी समझदार, पैसों के मामले में लेकर समझदार, कितना खर्च करना चाहिए कितना नहीं खर्च करना चाहिए, किसी डिसीजन को लेने के मामले में भी समझदार हो सकता है ये, सही डिसीजन क्या है, फायदा किसमें होगा मेरा. So she said, Rohit, you must be prudent. Must for order. So she ordered Rohit to be prudent. ये हो जाएगा. तो must be prudent यहाँ पे वो order कर रही है. She ordered Rohit to be prudent. She ordered Rohit to be prudent. Alright. So that's that for the grammar part today. Let's move on to the next part, which is solving the question paper of PY of previous years. We had come all the way to 2015 का second paper. Today we are going to start with the 2015 का first paper. Let's see what this paper has in store for us. Let's see 2015 when the people who gave the examination, how would they start? They started with spotting errors first. So unless you stop to make noise at once, I will have no option but to bring the matter to the attention of the police. So unless you stop making noises at once, that is what it should be. Unless you stop to make noise at once, नहीं. Stop to make noise at once मतलब आवाज करने के लिए रुके. Stop to make noise रुके आवाज करने के लिए. तो मतलब ये हो जाएगा कि जब तक आप रुकोगे नहीं आवाज करने के लिए, तब तक अगर आप ऐसा नहीं करोगे तो मुझे पुलिस बुलानी पड़ेगी. अगर आप आवाज करने के लिए नहीं रुके तो मुझे पुलिस बुलानी पड़ेगी. पर वो ये नहीं कहना चाहता, वो कह रहा है अगर आवाज निकालना अगर आपने नहीं बंद किया, आवाज निकालने से अगर आप नहीं रुके तो पुलिस बुलानी पड़ेगी. तो मेरे को कुछ अटेंशन देना पड़ेगा. अनलेस यू स्टॉप मेकिंग नॉइज, yes, at once, I will have no option but to bring the matter to the attention of the police. He couldn't but help shed tears. The plight of the villagers rendered homeless by a devastating cyclone. So he couldn't help but shed. But help नहीं. He couldn't help but shed tears. Help के बाद आएगा but. क्या तरीका होता है बोलने का? He couldn't help but मतलब वो नहीं रोक पाया अपने आप को. तो ये I couldn't help but fall in love with her beauty. For example, she couldn't help but fall in love with my awesomeness. Sure. So help के बाद आएगा but. पहले नहीं आएगा. Since it was his first election campaign, the candidate was confused. None could clearly understand either the principles he stood for or the benefits he promised. So all of this is correct. There is no error in this at all. Since it was his first election campaign, क्योंकि वो उसका पहला election campaign था, the candidate was confused. Candidate confused था. None could clearly understand. कोई नहीं समझ पाया सही से, स्पष्टता से, either the principles he stood for or the benefits he promised. उसके सिद्धांत और ना ही उसके सिद्धांत और ना ही जो वो लाभ वचन दे रहा था कि लाभ होगा वहां के नागरिकों का, दोनों ही बातें किसी को समझ में नहीं आई. It is an established fact that the transcendental American poets and philosophers who lived in the latter half of the 19th century were more influenced by Indian philosophy, in particular by Upanishadic philosophy. So more influenced, अगर more लगा है तो किसी के साथ कंपेयर हो रहा होगा, यहाँ पे कंपेयर हो ही नहीं रहा है. तो were influenced सिर्फ C आएगा यहाँ पे. They were influenced क्योंकि more लगा है तो they were more influenced by Indian philosophy in particular. than आना चाहिए फिर. More के साथ you should be than because more is a comparative. You will remember comparatives can also be followed by a than. If there is no than, that means it shouldn't be a comparative. So they were just influenced by Indian philosophy, in particular by Upanishadic philosophy. Upanishadic philosophy is the philosophy of the Upanishads. What are the Upanishads? Upanishads are the supporting documentations of the Vedas. Vedas are the original texts, and then the Upanishads were written to support and explain the Vedas for those who did not understand it. So they were in a simpler way, in a more accessible way. No sooner did I open the door when the rain, heavy and stormy, rushed in, making us shiver from head to foot. No sooner के साथ हमें याद है हम यूज करते हैं than. क्या हुआ हमने क्लास में? No sooner did I open the door than the heavy. So hardly और barely के साथ when यूज होता है. अगर यहाँ पे hardly या barely होता तो then होता. अच्छा, आप कैसे जगह लगाएंगे कि when के साथ यहाँ पे hardly barely हो तो A भी ऑप्शन हो सकता है. नहीं बेटा, पहला वाला सही है, ये स्पष्ट कर दिया, इसमें कुछ अपने आप में गलती नहीं है. दूसरा जब हम देख रहे हैं तो उसमें गलती निकल रही है, तो इसको चेंज करेंगे, पहले वाले को नहीं. So fifth का B will be the answer, not C. After opening the door, we entered into the room next to the kitchen. We entered the room. You don't enter into the room. Enter के साथ into नहीं लगता है. Enter के साथ कुछ भी नहीं लगता है. You entered the room. That's it. Direct. When the dentist came in, my tooth was stopped aching. नहीं, my tooth stopped aching. Was stopped. No, my tooth stopped aching. Was stopped by someone. तो tooth आपका कहीं जा रहा था और किसी ने उसको रोक दिया जाने से, तो कहेंगे my tooth was stopped by someone. By whom? I don't know. Maybe your tooth was walking away in your dreams. Emphasis on equality of life ensures, not ensures for. Ensures के साथ भी कोई preposition नहीं लगता. It is a transitive verb. Ensures the health and happiness of every individual, not ensures for. The students were awaiting. Awaiting के साथ भी कोई transitive verb है. Awaiting भी उसके साथ भी कोई preposition नहीं लगता है. The students were awaiting the arrival of the chief guest. You will come to my party tomorrow, won't you? अब क्वेश्चन टैग्स में हमने किया है भाई, इसको देखेंगे हम. ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब का नेगेटिव लगेगा, विल का नेगेटिव क्या होता है? वोंट. और यू सेम प्रोनाउन यू, सो या तो वोंट यू या विल यू नॉट. Having read a number of stories about space travel, his dream now is to visit the, is not about visiting. His dream now is to visit or is about visiting the moon. Either of them. About visiting the moon or is to visit the moon. Either 11th will be the option. 12th. The meeting was adjourned abruptly by chairman after about 3 hours of deliberation. The meeting was adjourned abruptly by the chairman. तो ये पैसिव वॉइस है यहाँ पे. was abruptly होना चाहिए, was adjourned होना चाहिए यहाँ पे, was adjourned. Not one of the hundreds of striking workers were allowed to go near the, was allowed to go. तो not one है, एक भी बोल रहे हैं तो was allowed to होगा. 13th C. Not one of the hundreds of striking workers was allowed to go near the factory. If I had known this earlier, I would have helped him. If I had known this earlier, I would have helped him. If I had past है तो past ही आएगा भाई. If I had known this earlier, I would have helped him. I will have helped him तो नहीं, past होगा. 14th C again. And 15th. Mr. Smith was accused for murder. नहीं, you're accused of something. You're not accused for something. You're accused of something. Mr. Smith was accused of murder, but the court found him not guilty and acquitted him. All right. Now is sentence improvement. So we see heavily grammar. First 15 spotting errors and then again sentence improvement, both of these associated with grammar. Although India still by far नहीं, by far मतलब अभी तक हम बोले जा रहे by and large के अधिकांश रूप से although India is still by and large a poor country, it can become rich if its natural and human resources are fully utilized. वैसे अभी अधिकांश रूप से गरीब देश है, परंतु अगर उसकी प्राकृतिक और मानवीय संसाधनों का पूर्णतः उपयोग किया जाएगा तो वो भी धनवान हो सकती है. The more they earn, the more they spend. तो द लगेगा दोनों में. The more they earn, the more they spend. C will be the correct option here. But in all these cases, conversion from one scale to another is easy because scales are well formulated. कौन सा स्केल? जैसे अगर आपको CGS से SI यूनिट में कन्वर्ट करना है, फीट से आपको मीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है, तो वो जो स्केल्स हैं वो सब वेल फॉर्म्ड है, फॉर्मुलेटेड है, इसलिए इट इज इजी टू कन्वर्ट. सेल्सियस से फ़ारेनहाइट में फॉर एग्जांपल, पाउंड से किलोज में फॉर एग्जांपल, ऑल दोस थिंग्स. 5 years ago on this date, I was sitting in a small Japanese car driving across Poland towards Berlin. So was sitting, 19th A. I was sitting. 20th, the old man felled some trees in the garden with hardly any effort at all. Hardly, no effort नहीं, hardly और no साथ में यूज नहीं होगा. हमने देखा है दो नेगेटिव्स हैं ये. Hardly any efforts at all. 20th B. 21st, she says she has already paid me back, but I can't remember, so I'll have to take her word for it. You have to take her word नहीं, take her word for it. Take her word मतलब take her advice. But you're not taking her advice, you're just believing her. So take her word for it, मतलब मानना पड़ेगा मुझे जो वो कह रही है. Alright. I got the workers are hell bent at getting what is due to them. No, hell bent on getting. You're hell bent on something. Hell bent मतलब बिल्कुल दृढ़ता के साथ कि उसमें लगे हुए हैं, उसके बहुत ही ज़्यादा stubborn, obstinate, obdurate होना, कि unyielding, that you wouldn't, intransigent, that you wouldn't agree to any other thing. You are hell bent on getting something done. आप नहीं मानोगे, वही करना है तो वही करना है. Hell bent on doing something. Yeah. All right. Now what you're warned against committing the same mistake again. You're warned against committing मतलब इसको करने से against आपको विपरीत warn किया जा रहा है कि ना करना है ऐसा. This is absolutely correct. No improvement here. All right. While we would like that why would we like that all Indian children go to school, we need to ponder why. Yes, that all Indian children to go to school नहीं है. अगर to यहाँ पे है तो that नहीं होगा. While we would like all Indian children to go to school, we need to ponder why they do not. All Indian children. C. So 24th C is the correct option. And 25th. Let's do the last one for today. 25th. Due to these reasons, we are all in favor of universal compulsory education. So for these reasons, 25th, B is the better one. Due to these reasons, for these reasons, we are all in favor. Alright, something happens, due to is used in the middle of the sentence, not start with it. So for these reasons, we are all in favor of universal compulsory education. Sweet. So that's that for today. I will see you in the next one.